We'll have to wait and see. Of course, Tuba was already waiting there, just building on towards the poles, but we see that boop, that's why you save it. Right on top of Astro's head. Bang. And he's going to get discorded, but look at the height he's got. It's so hard to hit him from up there, and he can dive around the buildings. There's one kill, there's another, and Astro doesn't stand a chance. There's the third for Tuba. Make it a fourth as well as Carpe's on the ground. The rest of his team are gone, and Janu takes the kill.
How to play against this. They're executing perfectly.
There's the whole hog on the point, blowing everybody away. Oh, Ivy, maybe didn't want to reveal yourself there, sir. Unfortunately, was shooting at Janu, trying to take him out, but he gets taken out by himself. Bob's going to get sent in onto the point, and Alarm's already used that fade. That's not a good look for the Fusion right now. Sado also gets naded. This should just be it. And with Ivy going down, Hex, that's a whole lot of your damage too, mind you. I mean, Hisu's going to be able to do a fair bit with his SMG, but he's a lot less hardy.
Tuba's got his. It's just a game of chicken right now.
Oh, what a sleep. He does get the hack off, but they might be able to just end his life right now. They do indeed. A damage boost is headshot from Stitch, takes him out, but Decay was kind of left alone in the front line. All the healers and everybody else were looking towards the sleeping Hisu. Ivy uses the Death Blossom too. Luckily enough, though, the Fusion actually just jumped towards the point, so Decay ends up getting resurrected. Both support ults have been used, but a perfect hope from Janu to cancel the Coalescence and a Graviton Surge right on top of the point. Ivy had nowhere to run, Fury neither. And the Justice, even though Fusion ended up capping here, should be able to win this fight out now with Astro, the only one really alive. Alarm's going to be there too, just trying to get a bit of extra ult charge and delay for a little bit longer, but he's not going to last long. And that'll be the reflip for the Justice. Please, someone here. Janu goes in front of the hook again. There's the bomb, and Sado is in a whole lot of hurt. He goes knocked down into the air, and he was anti-naded as well. He didn't stand a chance. They at least trade Janu for Sado, but now Decay. He's on the field, he's got the nano, and he's got a whole lot of charge as well. They're going to push them all the way back, and Janu actually gets res too. Ark's resurrections have been absolutely ridiculous. All they used to do is EMP the front line, just take out Decay, and that should just be it. The EMP comes out. It manages to hit 3, but a counter EMP coming in onto the Philadelphia Fusion. A funny Astro ends up going down with the beat, and Hisu falls as well. Ivy's going to fall, and Decay, oh, he's got all the healing in the world, and he's got the Graviton Surge as well. Astro needed to survive. He needed to get that beat off, otherwise it was history. Sado ends up jumping in, gets grabbed, gets killed, and the Justice are going to tie up control. What a piece. Alarm hacked at a Cole as well. Supplemental healing not there for Sado, but Ivy's in the front. Decay does get nanoed and is now pushing his way onto the point. It's all on Decay, and it feels like it always has been. A triple kill for the Xayah, and now he just needs to beam down the support. The Graviton Surge on the central column, but he can't really follow it up, and, well, there's no one in there anyway. But it still forces the Philadelphia Fusion away, and the cap for the Justice comes in. Shop. Not a good place to be if you're the DPS,
nice.
But Tuba! That's 2 1-clips onto Carpe and Alarm. Well, that's how you kind of take down this comp. Just rely on Tuba or your Tracer to take care of the front line and back line. Oh, dearie me. Sado was not in a nice position either. He was on the health pack, but ended up going down, and Tuba finds his third kill towards the second point. They're going to have to touch it at some time. Pulse Bomb goes out, launches onto Carpe again, but Alarm ends up killing off the bomb, relieving a lot of that pressure, and the resurrection came onto Stitch, to Carpe even, but Stitch is the back line. Sado ends up getting taken out, and a lot of rolls being popped left, right, and center. Both Transcendences come out. Carpe ends up clicking the head of Janu with a lot of assist to bear as well. Stitch and Ark are able to escape, and they still have the Valkyrie at their backs as well. The Philadelphia Fusion are going to have to go for a reset unless Alarm manages to kill off a couple more people here. Tuba's in the back line again, just looking for the support. Alarm is dead, and not long for this world is Funny Astro unless he can get out alive, unfortunately. Carpe pays one in kind, but yeah, like you just said, X, what do they want to do? Well, Decay and Janu want to walk towards you, and that's exactly what Janu did. Carpe and Sado are dead. Ark is still alive too, so he fans the resurrection onto Stitch, and now they have 2 ticks on the point. I mean, this comp from the Fusion was perfect to hold the high ground, but actually having point presence, especially when Astro is dead, is nigh on impossible.
Oh, no Diva on the side of Philadelphia. This grab should just find free purchase. It gets 3.
Nice grab, Tuba's in the back line as well, and there's Stitch dropping from the rafters like Assassin's Creed. Decay and Janu clean up the rest. A perfect pincer maneuver there from both DPS. Tuba was in the side streets. Stitch went up on the high ground, then dropped down with a Mercy boost. And yep, that shield, unfortunately, can only cover one angle. So Fury was trying to make sure Janu wasn't doing any damage, and the DPS helped them clean the rest up. They keep getting away with this. Janu, luckily enough, ends up killing him off. And now there's a bomb coming out from Stitch to put himself on the payload. Fury, unfortunately, with that as main tank in almost a permanent pocket, is going to go down pretty quickly. And the problem with the Fusion comp as well, this brawling brawling style that they're like almost forced to get into because the payload is near the second point, they're not very good at sustaining themselves. Are in that kill to kill off
kill a hog.
Yeah,
That's
that
the
is
only
how
way to
you
kill a
kill a
hog.
hog. Well, there's the decay grab into the back line and the pulse bomb as well. Tuba finds two. Astro and Ivy bite the dust. They res Aimgod as well, and now his last limbs for the fusion. In a blink of an eye, the Justice have destroyed the fusion on their defense. And now they've got a couple of ults to spare as well. There's one person on the payload, and that is Astro diving around. The Transcendence has been popped as Ivy comes in with the Doom Fist. The whole hog should seal the deal though, as Sado's the only one left. Not even a meter was remaining there. And Nano boost onto Tuber as he goes to the back line. He has got the barrage and he takes out Alarm. The Fusion runner unable to kind of protect him there, and against a Nano Pharah, I'd be pretty scared as well. Astro's going to try and go for the res. He's dodging Tuba's rockets in the air and manages to get away with it as well. Tuba's in trouble, and in fact the whole Justice are as well. Tuba, luckily though, is saved by the platform. That hook was going to hook, line and sinker him, but the platform just saved his life completely there. Again, Philadelphia Fusion going towards this high ground. It's been Ivy that's been opening up these kills. And oh, you have to be careful, Aimgod. You know they're up there. He gets a risky nade. There's the barrage in the back. He ends up getting taken out, but Carpi finds the re-kill onto Arc. But Decay is in the back line doing what he does best on the hog. Taking out Alarm. There's no way they can win this one now. Sadu does take out Aimgod, but you haven't really got any heals left. You're just looking for some extra time on the car, on the payload even. Or on the payload cart. The point, you know what I mean. There's the Nano onto Tuba again. He's going to get discorded, but look at the height he's got. It's so hard to hit him from up there. He can dive around the building. There's one kill, there's another, and Astro doesn't stand a chance. There's the third for Tuba. Make it a fourth as well as Carpe's on the ground. The rest of his team are gone, and Janu takes the kill. The fairy tale story for the Justice, the 12th seed, is going to end right here.
Thank you so much to our fans. This was yet another roller coaster of a season.
Thanks to fan.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you for supporting us.
Thank you.
감사합니다.
Thanks to all the fans for cheering us even though it was the hard season.
감사합니다.
일단 올 한 해 저희 팀 많이 응원해 주셔서 감사하고요. 그럼에도 불구하고 저희 한 해 동안 그 새벽 시간이던 또 미국에 계신 분들은 낮 시간이던 항상 저희 팀 응원해 주시고 성적 안 좋을 때도 항상 많이 응원해 주시고 이렇게 응원해 주셔서 저희가 너무 힘을 내 가지고 한 시즌을 잘 치를 수 있었지 않았나 싶습니다.